I can dig it.
Alonzo, my stash has been hit, man. Somebody came in here and took the prized possession out of my collection. Yes, you know what that is. I think they left the box here to time me, man. I came, sprayed some on. This is what I was left with. The plastic where my bottle used to be. That's no good. Word on the street, it's the bottom note. I need you to handle this for me. I'll double your usual fee. Just don't let him leave Cali. Coach Rob out.
Got him, coach. I'm on it. I'm gonna catch him slipping. Don't worry about that. We meet again.
What is this? I'll tell you anything you need to know. I gave it to your girlfriend, man. All night long. Alonzo amazing. The only thing amazing is how a grown man hits like a little girl.
Hold him still, man. Now tell me, what the hell's the bottom note, huh?
Well, funny you should ask. Man, why are you being such a brute?
Hold up. Brute? Did you just call me a brute? Playboy. Got your brute right here.
No!
You know, the last time we used this on a man, projection and longevity lasted on him for about a week. After he was dead.
Alonzo, wait. Don't do this. I'm your father.
Father? What you mean, father?
Well, I would have been if that dog didn't beat me over the fence. Ah! Okay. The combination is 179456. And by the way, man, I hate your guts.
Today's a good day. I got my prized possession back in my collection. Thanks to my boy Alonzo Amazing. He's back. So some of you guys are probably wondering, man, what's so special about that fragrance, man? What's so special about IB? Well, for me, it's two things. One being, for you guys that's been following me, this is what I won in the Fragrance Idol contest. This was the prize that I selected. And two, it goes deeper than that. This was a goal that I set out to have prior before even knowing Fragrance Idol contest even existed. This right here symbolizes, you know, everything that I believe in. And if you follow my Power of Thought video, you will see that I'm a kind of person that's always seeking motivation. I'm a person that's always seeking to achieve goals, and I'm a person that truly believes whatever your mind can conceive, you can achieve. And this is a live example of that. This is a representation of that thought process. And let me get into what I mean for you guys that I'm losing right now. Basically, when I first was watching videos, I think it was around December 2011, somebody in their collection had that. I don't remember exactly who it was, but when I first seen that, I was like, I gotta have it. No matter what, I'm going to get that Invasion Barbare. It was a must. I was like, that's gonna look great in my collection. So upon further research, I found out how much it was, and that was pretty expensive. And it's like $385 with the bus, and you gotta have the bus. I mean, look at this bottle without the bus. I mean, it's not the same. You know what I mean? This right here, this sets it off. So I had to have that. So like I said, I researched it. $385 with the bus. You know, it's gonna be about $400 with tax. It's like $285 or $275 without the bus. So I didn't know at that time how I was going to get this, how I was going to get this in my collection. So what I did, I put it on my vision board. For you guys that probably seen The Secret, you've seen the film The Secret, they have a ton of clips here on YouTube of The Secret. You can go watch that after you watch this video. You will notice that in The Secret, people talk about a vision board. And basically what a vision board is something to where you have goals, things that you feel you can't really achieve right now, or things that you want to do, want to achieve, and you don't know how, you can do it. So basically what you do, you put that on your vision board and you just put it out there in the universe basically. And I know it kind of sounds strange. I know to some it's like it's weird, and to me I can't explain it, but what I can tell you is it's worked for me. I put a ton of stuff on my vision board. This is probably my third one. And I gotta take some stuff off of it because I don't even want the stuff no more. But when it's something that I'm trying to attain and don't know how I'm gonna get it, that's what I do. So here I'm gonna give you an example of one of my vision boards. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff on here. I got Toronto, I got Brazil, I got Kansas City, you know what I mean? I got places I want to be. I got Mexico on here. And if you watch my DHI video, you've seen that I went to Mexico. So that's one of the things that I'll cross off my vision board. But right here, you see Invasion Barbare. I put this up here probably in December 2011. After I seen the video, I didn't know how I was going to get it, but I knew somehow this was going to come to me. Right below, you see Sergei, because this was another one that was hyped up back then, which everybody talked about. So it's going to be between these two. I smelled this one prior to smelling this one, so I was like, you know what, I don't really want this one. But I wanted this before I even smelled it, just for the bottle alone. And I got other goals on there, like you see the guy with the abs. You know, I'm way more fit and in shape now than I was prior to putting that on the board. I think I'm about 10 pounds away from having a six-pack. So, like I said, when you have a goal, or when I have a goal, I put it on a vision board, and somehow it comes to me. You know what I mean? And some of you guys, like most people, normal thinking is, man, that's just coincidence. You know what I mean? You enter a contest, you won a contest, and you selected this for your prize, right? But if anybody that's familiar with that contest, they know prior to the year I entered, Mark only gave away, I think it was Green Irish Tweed, you know. And I was watching the video. I was watching my boy Kirill, everybody's favorite Russian. Shout out to you. I was watching his video, and he said something about, hey, you know, shout out to all the guys, or shout out to all the future contestants of 2012 Fragrance Idol. So I hit him up. I was like, hey, man, what is that? You know, what are you talking about? He gave me some details. He's like, yeah, Mark throws his contest. Holler at Mark, and he'll give you the details. So then I sent Mark a comment or email or something. I'm like, hey, what's this Fragrance Idol I'm hearing about? He said, oh yeah, it's a contest I'm gonna throw, you know, and I'm about to have it up in a couple of weeks or a couple of months, whatever he said. I can't remember the details, but basically once he made his video and explained the whole concept, you know, obviously I entered it, and in that video he said, you know, this year I'm gonna change it up. This year I'm gonna give you guys any bottle that you want. I'm gonna work for you. If it's something that you can't find, if it's something that you just can't afford, I'm gonna work for you. I'm gonna make it happen to the winner of this contest. So bam, right there, I knew, not to sound cocky, but I believed I was gonna win that contest. This was gonna be the way that this was gonna get off my vision board and come to my possession, and here it is. So you can take whatever you want to take with that. You could just say it was coincidence. You could say, you know, I just got lucky or whatever. But there's no way I could have won, predicted that Mark was going to throw a contest. 2, he was going to change his rules and give anybody the bottle. 3, that I was going to win it and be able to select this bottle. You know what I mean? It's too many variables for me to even, you know what I'm saying, devise a plan to get this. But that's the power of the vision board. You know what I mean? In my experiences, I put stuff out there. I can call it a coincidence. I can say whatever happened, but it comes to me in some form, some way. This came to me for free. So, hey, I don't want to drag it on. Just want to, you know, share a little insight with you guys why that's so important to me, why it means so much. Like I said, it symbolizes my thought process. But you guys probably saying, for those that this is the first time you've seen it, you're probably like, damn, what does that smell like, man? You know, that bottle is amazing. That looks cool. You know what I mean? I showed you guys the box when it got jacked from you. But, you know, here goes the box again. Presentation. Got some stuff on the bottom, serial codes and all that information. And you've seen the bottle. What does this smell like? Let's get into the review. Now, basically, this is very simple. It doesn't have a lot of notes in it. I don't think, you know, the perfumer try to make this super complex and try to put 58 notes in it and have them intertwined and mixing all around and trying to devise something crazy. She put simple, clean notes. off the top for 20 minutes. The first 20 minutes of this fragrance, it opens up in a bergamot, a real light, subtle bergamot, and it develops into like a medicinal. It has like a medicinal vibe to it, and a citrus, bergamot vibe in the beginning. That's for 20 minutes. Straight from that, it goes into the heart. And the hardest fragrance lasts about 4 hours. 4 hours, you get a strong lavender. Great lavender, high quality, the best lavender that I've ever smelled in a fragrance. Real clean. It's the prominent note, but within that lavender, a like a leather vibe. There's no leather in this to my knowledge, but a leather, to me, a leather smell develops. And when I get this leather, it reminds me of like a cream color leather, a beige leather, soft leather with a clean lavender on it, and a subtle bergamot in the background with that medicinal note. The medicinal is a little bit stronger than the bergamot, so you get a soft leather, lavender, and a slight medicinal smell for about 4 hours. From 5 to 6, I get about 6 hours on my skin. I get about 7 to 8 on my clothes. But from 5 to 6 on my skin, a vanilla develops and a powder. So in the dry down, you get powder and vanilla. To me, it's a wonderful smell. This has great sillage. When you walk around, people will catch a pleasant trail, from this fragrance. I really enjoy the sillage on this. Like I said, with the longevity, you get about 6 to 8 hours. The projection is not the greatest. This isn't a projection beast. It's probably a foot away. You're probably gonna project. This is kind of a person got to come a little bit closer to you to catch a good blast of this. But it definitely, like I said, leaves a great scent trail. So if you walk past them, they'll catch a whiff. But if you're just standing still, they might have to be like a foot away from you to catch projection. Let's look at the sprayer. I think this is the first time anybody sprayed IB in the video. But let's see if we can get that. Great sprayer, sprays a lot. It's real wide. Yeah, this is great. So you get a lot of juice. And that was an expensive spray right there, guys. But anyway, great sillage, decent projection, great longevity. But to give you guys an analogy of what I think about, when I spray this on and I smell it, I think of the finest barbershop in Paris. That's kind of what I compare to this. It's like if you was in the finest barbershop and you walk in there, they have a nice, cream beige, leather chair that you sit in. The barber's cutting you up, he's shaving you. After he finished, he hit you with the barber saw, but this is a high quality barber saw, you know what I mean? It has a little medicinal smell, but it's a real clean, fresh, aroma. And then once he does that, he hits you with the powder. And once again, this is a high quality powder, not no cheap, cheap baby powder. This is a high quality powder. So you got the leather from the barber chair, the beige leather from the barber chair. You got that, clean, fresh, a little bit slightly medicinal smell from, the barber saw. And then you have that, the powder from that, high class powder that they put on. That's exactly what I think about. This is a high class, barbershop in Paris, if you could imagine that. Great fragrance. To me, this is something like, for instance, if you was in that kind of barbershop, you're trying to look your finest. You're trying to look your best, you know what I mean? So this is something for when you're trying to, on the best days of your life, you know what I mean? Like I said in my video before when I mentioned this is my wedding scent. So on my wedding day, this is what I'm going to be wearing on. This is a special occasion scent. This is an anniversary scent. This is a, you graduate, you just got your bachelor's, you got your MBA, your PhD. Whatever day is extremely important to you, that's when you put this on. Special occasion fragrance. But hey, guys, that concludes my review. Depending on what the ladies say, determines what I spray. Peace.